we are talking about the movie Bulletproof, starring this little beautiful man right here, Gary Busey. I have no idea why I picked this movie. Maybe because, I don't know, to seeing Gary Busey in the rafters yelling with the pearly whites out, I had thoughts. I really thought to myself, like, hey, maybe this is the reason why Gary Busey is Gary Busey. Not realizing this was supposed to be this comeback movie because, he had a drug problem. I don't know if you can tell, but Gary Busey had a drug problem.
He's a guy that looks like he handles his high very well. At least in that time period. Not
Shut
now.
up. No.
I'm saying in that time period. I ain't saying now.
Thank you.
80s Busey looked like he carried it pretty fine. Can't tell. Granted, it's kind of funny. This movie to me came off like somebody said, "Hey Busey, I know you got killed in Lethal Weapon a year before this movie. But how about we give you your own Lethal Weapon movie, complete with the same sort of Lethal Weapon dynamic with your black partner at the beginning and stuff, and boom, here you go."
Now I got a good question. This is just a matter of action. Is there going to be coke? Is there going to be coke there? Because my sponsor said I can't have any. I like cocaine. You know when you said that, all you saw was the teeth. I like cocaine.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Sue, Dreaming Black.
I'm sorry. Chair recognized DJ Sue here.
Yes, sir.
Love the Wire reference.
I'm just saying.
Chair.
Sitting through this movie for the 1 hour and some change.
120.
Okay, you actually cared enough to put the minutes on it. Cool, fine.
I also like how we
120
care not to put the right director down here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For the 120 that I sat through this movie, I knew going about a smooth 4.5 to 5 minutes in that the moment I heard, "What is that?" followed by, "Your worst nightmare, butthorn." I stopped the movie. I just paused it. I gave it a good pregnant pause and I said, how much more time of this do I have?
Don't
follow. And I had to look at the bar and I'm looking at the duration bar and I'm like, this is either going to be a quick watch of a movie or a painful watch of a movie. I did not think that this movie could possibly give me both.
See, you said that, but here's me. Okay. Here's the thing. How do you get on the rafters and you have the bad guys looking directly at your big ass on the fucking rafters? Not even like you're over top of them where you could dive down and surprise them. You're literally like right there.
I got more.
I know how.
Go ahead. Chair recognize D. Chair recognize D.
Not only did he climb the back, I like how they was sitting out there. It was a stakeout first off. And he was like, there they are, right there. They got all now he snuck in the back. He climbed up everything. Now you gotta also realize that Gary Busey is an ex-cokehead. He's a recovering coke addict. So yeah, he know how to climb. Okay, that happened. But the best part for me was not only did he get up there, they saw like, who was that? And the dude, and who was it? I think it was the other dude. He was like, McBain. That's what I was like.
Trail. That's it.
When I saw the clip, when I first saw this clip, it said Gary Busey's crazy or something, right? It didn't.
No. It said Gary Busey is bulletproof. First of all, these title cards was already a tell. That right there was a tell alone that, oh my God, this movie, this is about to be terrible. I'm about to sit through 90-ish minutes of terribleness.
No. 3 minutes in. Hey, Big Bang, get back in here. You ain't bulletproof.
He said it.
That happened 5 more times.
See, here's the thing, though, D.
He's like, I guess he is bulletproof.
He said it. He said it. See, here's the thing, D. McBain on the rafters, though.
No risk, no reward.
I like how they saw him. They get out there, they start shooting, you know, of course, everything
And
blows.
got caught a bullet to the shoulder.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, actually, I'm gonna wait for DJ Sue to come back for this one, but it just don't make those like now. Here's the thing. Danny Trejo was in here, and I was like, and all right, Chris, I got a question. Was your death clock for Danny Trejo like mine, 3.5 minutes? Did you have it for 3.5 minutes?
Kind of low key thought he was going to be like a recurring character,
Man,
and then when he died, I was just like this internally.
Well, that was a load of shit.
Wait, you gotta realize Danny Trejo at that time had 0 rank.
This is pre Death Wish 4.
Yep, pre Death Wish 4. Yeah. Right. Thank you, Tevin. Yeah.
Now,
Speaking of which, Tevin, thank you. We're going to be doing the crackdown this year.
But
We're going to be doing the crackdown this year.
Here's my thing, guys. I love how Danny Trejo had the same look as my man in Death Wish 3 when Chuck Bronson took out the fucking damn missile launcher. And that was Danny Trejo when he threw when McBain threw the fucking grenade back in the truck.
Hold on, and ladies and gentlemen, let's roll that wonderful meme footage. Now, I want to tell you, they're behind them. Mm-hmm. Gary Busey is behind Danny Trejo in an ice cream. They're in the ice cream truck, and they're behind that. So here we go.
Oh, get that, would you, buddy? What the? Here, I'll take that.
All right, excuse me. Chair recognized DJ Sue here. First of all, the fact that you just casually ask Dollar General lethal weapon rigs. All right,
Murtaugh.
I was saying Riggs and Murtaugh situation, but thank you.
Murtaugh, you guys say great value.
You're right. Anyway, listen. The fact that you were going to ask Dollar General Danny Glover here to pick up the grenade, hand it to you. The pin has already been pulled. The safety lock is already gone. It's been yeeted into the car. First of all, shout outs to Danny Trejo with that precision aim of throwing it through the bullet hole in the windshield.
That is precision.
Man,
precision
Chuck
aiming.
E. Cheese champion.
Beautiful
type of
right?
throw right there. Just
I'm pretty sure Danny was an ace at whack-a-mole. Anyway, you throw that in, you just casually hand it to him, and Gary just does a slight underhand toss, same grenade back into the ice cream truck. And not to mention, I'm like, sir, is this grenade like on a super delayed timer? Because it should have blew up long ago.
Let's be real.
We had enough time to watch
we
had enough time to watch the ice cream truck slide off and then careen over.
So
And as soon as it tips over, they had enough time to get out of the blast radius, and it finally explodes.
the sick part about it is that in the history of movies, especially in recent times where we have people who are experts in their fields, especially weapon experts, you see them doing, YouTube video reacts to certain things in movies. And one of the recurring themes that a lot of weapon experts say is, yeah, a lot of the grenades you see in those movies is bullshit. Because if you've seen how grenades really go in real life, grenades don't really blow up like that, at least in the way the movies show it.
no, it's not no.
Now, will it hurt you? Yes, it will, but it ain't gonna like if I throw a grenade in this house, it ain't gonna blow this fucking house out. It ain't. It just isn't. Now, part of the room that is thrown in is gonna definitely get fucked up, but the house itself is not going to just.
Case in point, when homegirl in ballerina strapped.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, when she put the old boy behind that fucking door. Oh man,
Yeah, when she put him behind the door, and the door held everything together, I'm like, yeah, that was perfect. That's actually how a
when
grenade
she
works.
closed that door, me and Eris was like, yeah. Can you imagine you're dying like
Like just shut the metal door and that held the blast. I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
That tracks.
Grenades that are the cheap ones that they did in the almost in the Godfrey Ho movies, where they will roll the grenade out and it will just be like in one little center space and go boom, and like
Nah. For if we're gonna go
I love
Godfrey,
those.
no. If you're going Godfrey Ho, it has to be the grenade has to be shot out of a shotgun. You don't see a grenade, but somehow shotguns are grenade launchers.
I mean, look. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you're a fan of action films, yeah, you can nitpick on those gripes. I mean, hell, we're fans of Hong Kong cinema, and John Woo knows how to do some fucking Hong Kong shotguns that can blow your ass in your car away with one shot, even though that's like fictional as fuck. But we enjoy it. It's fun.
But Chris, in the words of every grandmama, yeah, not here. That's at your mama house, not here. This is what we got here. This lame.
Yeah, this movie is like
this movie is amazingly very Gary Busey, and yet lacking in the areas where you think it will be Gary Busey.
I gotta say something. How is it that this movie really goes out of its way to unironically take every 80s action movie trope and deliver none of the payoff?
I think a lot of this has to do with, you know what it is? I have a theory. I said at the start that basically it felt like the producers was like, all right, Gary, you want to be in Lethal Weapon? Here's your Lethal Weapon. But then on top of that, I always feel that in Hollywood, you get opportunities as an actor to really prove if you can be leading man material. I feel Gary Busey has had multiple moments in his career to prove if he's leading man, and it just never worked out because at the end of the day, he just isn't leading man. He thrives when he's supporting character. That's just what it is.
CJ, it's worse than that. This movie tries to give you a series of moments to make you question, could Gary have done this movie? Or could he have done this movie?
Yeah.
Where I'm going with this, gentlemen, there is a part in the movie where we see Gary for some reason rocking a varsity jacket, and I'm like, movie, are you trying to tell me that this is supposed to be his Beverly Hills Cop?
Pokai.
I said the same thing. Here's my thing. You know what I wasn't ready for? Okay. So we got Gary Busey not playing by the rules. He's going to be that cop. This is going to be that type of cop action where the black partner is going to be, God damn it, McBain, we gotta get this drug dealer or something. You know what? No.
That was only for the beginning of the movie, which by the way, when his boss shows up, when the captain shows up, shout out to time skip like Coleman Domingo here.
I know, right?
Like seeing him, I was like, yo, he really tried to play the Inspector Todd bit from Beverly Hills Cop, and we do not see him beyond this point of the movie.
Now here's the sick part. Let me ask you guys this. So you hear the character's name is McBain. Do you feel the people from The Simpsons just said fuck it and took the name from this movie?
I think yes, but we also have to look at the actual movie McBain by Christopher Walken that came out too.
Yeah.
Now, I have no definitive proof. I looked around, I saw nothing. I have a feeling yes, though, in some type of weird way.
I would say. I honestly want to say no.
I feel the same way too.
Because I think if anything, first of all, McBain in The Simpsons is really nothing more than a caricature, of Schwarzenegger and just 80s action movies in general.
Yeah, Bruce Willis and
Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger, Seagal, and to your lesser extent, Van Damme.
yeah.
This magic ticking my ass, McBain.
And you just use, and the name McBain, which honestly you can just take McLean and just drop a letter.
I mean, it
he's
felt
McBain.
McBain in The Simpsons just felt like a made up name, even when I remember as a kid seeing it. So the fact that it was two movies, one that had a character.
If there was anything The Simpsons did take from this movie, I would say McBain and just in name only.
Now I will, and because you got also look at it this, Chris McBain. Yeah, McBain. I want to go. Yeah, man. Me and the wife gonna go out. Oh, let me see it. Oh, yes.
Hey, I thought this part.
Oh, here's your part. Here's your part. Damn.
The only thing,
make it me.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. If The Simpsons really wanted to be on the nose with it, of all the things that it could reference from this movie, from Bulletproof, we would need to see McBain, Arnold Schwarzenegger looking McBain on a beach with a saxophone. That's when I would have said, all right, they watched this movie.
DJ Sue, first off, that's impossible. I can never see those teeth on that.
Hey, did y'all love?
That is impressive 1990s Photoshop. Because I know there's nothing but a row of dentures latched onto that joint.
Some kid is like, "Is this AI?" Nah, buddy, that's real.
2 rows of veneers.
First off, the chick behind him is the woman in the movie. Yeah, I said the woman in the movie. That is the best way of describing her. First off, Gary is piping down 2 girls. Now, granted, most cokeheads do, but the point.
Hey, speaking of which, real quick, because I have an eye for this, did you peep one of the guys? Because again, this is 1988. We're still in that Reagan, George W. Bush Sr. era of the Nicaraguans and all that stuff. Did you peep one of them was the guy from Crocodile Dundee 2?
Yeah. You know who else I pointed out?
Wait.
He was the sub boss to the main boss in Crocodile Dundee 2. The henchman.
Mexican Kerry Tagawa.
Yeah, yes. Him. Has a very distinct face.
Speaking of which,
hold on. Let him cook.
Now I was gonna mention someone else too. Did you guys notice that the general, by the way, that you see in this movie is the same general from Predator?
Oh, and the good old boy from Casino.
Yeah.
I see you, I see how you gents do here, but
Oh no, not him.
Oh, okay,
that's the general, Chris.
No, not him.
The other general.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. First of all, put that picture up again. See, what we're looking at here is the clear inspiration for Shepard from Modern Warfare 2.
That horrible ass wig.
Horrible wig and mustache. No, when he had the beret on and with the mustache, I said, General Shepard. That is Shepard from OG Modern Warfare 2. I don't care what anyone says.
First off, shout out to the boyish haircut on the military.
I gotta be real. If they were to cast him as Thunderbolt Ross in the Bill Bixby Incredible Hulk show that was running around this time, perfection.
Mm-hmm. It would have worked.
Like I'm gonna have to stomp everybody for America.
But
you mean Brigado, General Brigado?
Yeah, like the general who Dutch meets just before we get the world's manliest handshake. That whole conversation, I was like, yo, that's That's the same guy, same general. They're both
Mhm.
like okay, so obviously, he was in Predator before this, but just seeing him in Bulletproof, I'm like, hey, it's you.
Well,
You know
gotta
what?
get your monies in.
And of course, if we're going to spend, we spent most of our money on Gary Busey and a lot of explosions, so we got to have somebody recognizable that all the fans could recognize, and that's when you bring in a vet, ladies and gentlemen. Henry Silva going, hi, how much you paying me?
AKA Bane from Batman the Animated
Him,
Series.
Henry
Yes.
Silva. Henry Silva is actually one of the greats, to be honest with you, especially when it comes to Latin actors. Young, he's actually up there. But during the 1980s, the word "yeah, I'll do it" came out his mouth a whole lot. But it's kind of funny. He made it to the 90s still doing movies, man. He passed away in 2020. A lot of the people in this movie actually passed away around about 2017, 2020.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah. It's really, if you look at the list, it's like Danny Trejo and Gary Busey, and everybody else is like,
Henry Silva was the crime boss in Ghost Dog.
oh God, yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Gentlemen, there's more goofiness with this movie.
Is there?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot more. As I'm watching this, like just trudging through it, by the way, I'm sitting here pointing out a number of things that this movie tried to throw in, like, hey, like, do you notice this, or would you like to see Gary in this? The Beverly Hills Cop jacket, the fact that he's thrown in. Which one?
The flashbacks.
Dude, the flashbacks was already silly. Okay, the flashbacks was just straight up silly. No, the fact that he is thrown into a hostile environment where it's a straight up video game, by the way, because here is your enemy list. You have the Avengers level of bad guys assembling of the Mexicans, the Arabs,
Again,
and the Russians.
did you not peep the intel at the beginning? This is again Reagan Bush Senior.
It is. No. Hang on.
Emphasis on Arabs.
Wait a minute. It's even better, gentlemen. You have to get your hands back on this experimental prototype super weapon. Literally Metal Gear
that the Nicaraguans needed in their battle
that was gonna find its way in Russian hands.
So we gotta give the Nicaraguans this battle weapon to face off against the Russians.
I'm like, so you mean to tell me we get the plot of Metal Gear, the very first Metal Gear, like NES, MSX computer Metal Gear, in the form of a tank? Because it's like, yeah, it's a tank that's got all of this advanced weaponry. It can fire a missile from anywhere, and yada yada. I'm like, dude, this is Metal Gear. It's the plot of Metal Gear.
But then, no. And
then you're gonna send. Oh, hold on, real quick, D. And then you're gonna send to McBain dressed like a dressed like a dad who's picking up his kid from Little League.
I'm like, who's going to? I was thinking that too, Aaron. I was thinking to myself, who's going to stop this dude? Who's going to stop this army? Let's call him the guy with the Russell athletic jacket on.
Look, guys. Not every movie can.
Going on?
Not every movie.
Chris, how did we go from I'm a detective that's heartbroken? How did we go to that to your country needs you? How the hell did we get there?
Let's be real. Wardrobe wise, look, this movie does not have the illustrious Ruth Carter, doing the wardrobe.
Yeah,
so you gotta go. You gotta go blazer. We gotta go with a clear white soccer mom that was the wardrobe specialist for this movie, because the wardrobes made no fucking sense.
I got a question. Hey guys, I got a question.
But that is a very 80s outfit, to be fair.
Hey guys, I got a question. So what?
More 80s, hold on, real quick. More 80s. The hamburger meat needs to be out, but go ahead.
No, actually, no, it doesn't matter.
Does Gary Busey look like he has hamburger meat? Exactly. No,
we won't know. Well, technically, we did, because he did go shirtless.
Well, look at that. Now check it out. She first off, back in 1967. back when it was illustrious, back when I was on the set of Bonanza, when I was a child. We had a whole lot, there was a whole lot of men back there. And the great, and I swear to God, Angelica Houston's dad there, he had like a list and a push broom mustache. The man was magnificent. Cock was big. Anyway, he told me that we could actually when you have less hair there. Why don't y'all say anything? What's
I just
no,
but,
God,
no,
look. Chris, stop for real. I had a question.
Go ahead, D. Go ahead. Chair recognize D.
And I really need.
You ain't gonna be keep doing this chair shit. All right, goddamn.
Because you talking over me. That's why, nigga.
Hey, look, Chris. Hey, look, Chris.
Don't get this joke out for the last minute.
Hey, look,
Chris,
CJ.
I have a question. Why did every white man dress like they was in the mirror and they heard "Simply Irresistible"?
That was popping.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
You seen the Hall of D.
Chris,
you seen the Hall of Notes? You seen Hall of Notes? I can't go for that. That was the outfit, man.
Chris, they dressed like that song was on. They're like, all right, I'm at the club. Let me not. Hey, hold on. Let me wear a ball hat that doesn't match none of this too.
Well, Hall of Notes playing. That outfit was fire, man.
Look. He'll wear that with an all red Budweiser hat. Like
Toto's Hold the Line playing, getting all the women in the club. It's crazy.
You know what? There's times like this in the club. There's times like this where I be in the club and I get with my girl.
Hold the line.
No. I want this new night. You know what? I every time I hear this song, I do think of the Karate Kid. You know, I actually knew the kid that. Yeah. So anyway, Eric,
in the realm of more stupidity, Mr. Busey, sorry, McBain. When you took out two random Mexican patrolmen, and you hijacked their vehicle. Question: where did you go where you ran out of gas? How much driving were you doing that you had to hoof it from there?
You know what?
That's a good question, Eris.
You know what's ironic?
I didn't really think about.
Because hold on. Wait,
he ran that. He had to run that, Eris.
Wait, he did. No, but this is the other thing. Just to show you the level of budget, by the way, this movie had. Man was supposed to be taking
$5 million budget. By the way.
Hold on. When he jumps. When he does the halo jump, we just see this. All right, she on the ground.
Oh, I like how you just see him.
He just does this off camera, and we see nothing else. We see nothing else, and he makes it to the ground.
Look, I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
Makes it to the ground. Takes out the two guys, which, by the way, not really a whole lot of killing in this movie.
Errors.
But especially from McBain. Yeah,
but no, I like how the one dude that got killed. He might as well turn around with McBain. He might as well set that shit,
dude. All he does is knock out. He just knocks people out. He knocks out these two guys, takes the vehicle and drives off. And I'm like, dude. How much driving? Matter of fact, how off target was the plane for you to do this halo jump, and it sends you several hundred miles off course or something? Because how does this thing run out of gas and you still are too far away?
I have a bigger question.
I know I'm asking too many questions on a stupid movie.
No. I have another question to go on to your question. Even when you get to the ground and all that, I'm gonna accept that. Why in the good hell are you still wearing slacks?
Because that's how you do it. Again, you have to go John McClane with the shit.
Coming down there in a members only jacket and a Nautica button up. What the? He looked like he was in. This man looked like he was dressing like JCPenney's outwear.
I mean, you gotta show the ruggedness of the versatility of the JCPenney shirt.
I love
mad
the
you-
teeth.
I'm
I
mad
love
you
the
de-
teeth.
I'm mad you deleted it. I'm mad you
Delete what?
deleted. I was looking for the camouflage.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna simply say that percentage was non-existent.
What are you talking about, man? Look at the teeth. The teeth itself. Is
No,
just filth.
that 100% was just non-existent.
I mean,
Oh my god,
like
broken.
it's just it's what. So here's the thing about McBain too. So apparently McBain, because he likes a daily reminder of how he's bulletproof, he has a jar of bullets
A mason jar of
that
bullets.
he pulls out and he puts it in and he saves it in a mason jar.
Chris, you much like what's like Pee-wee Herman, you said the magic word. He's what?
Bulletproof.
Damn right.
Can I
Drink
say?
it in here. Drink it in.
Can I say for the record?
I wish you used.
Wait. Can I say for the record, gentlemen? Just from looking at this, we need Bulletproof 2, Blood on the Sand.
No, that's what I'm saying. I wish that you used the 50 Cent Bulletproof game cover for this.
Do you know that I tried? I wish I
Blood
was.
on the Sand.
I
Which-
wish, Chris. I truly wish I was skilled to do that. I wanted to do that for you so bad,
Which
and I couldn't deliver.
as a
And,
person-
and this is the best we got.
which
Bulletproof, but you see.
this is
I love the fact that the neck isn't even blended in.
Eris, what I said,
It's like he's wearing a mask.
what I said, I gave. Very. It's that boy.
Hey, this is
shit.
this is a 50 Cent Blood in the Sand stand podcast, because that game, I would daily reminder, that is a dope fucking game.
That game
Love
had
it.
no
Blood
business
is-
being.
It had
good.
no
Blood
business.
is
being
no
fucking
right.
good.
No,
I was
ain't gonna
I
say
was
no
right
business.
there. I was literally about to write that fucking game off as being a piece of shit, and
No,
then I saw the gameplay and I was like, "Holy shit, this looks
No.
Wait.
CJ, see, I wasn't going to say it had no business. It had no right to be as
Okay,
good
fair,
as it was.
fair.
You had no right.
I went to GameStop, bought it for like $20 because I ain't paying full price for that shit. And I played it and I was like, oh my God, this is so great.
I was like,
Oh my God.
why? Why is this game so good?
So
Surprised 50 Cent didn't even try to bankroll a fucking live action movie of that shit. I'm really shocked about that.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to see that.
In 2026, with our sensibilities, that shit would not rock.
It
I
would
got a
never
feeling
rock.
that I got a feeling that
Especially
you know how-
heavy 50 Cent.
you know how the Boondocks made
At
fun
this
of
point,
him.
he'd be $50.
You remember how the Boondocks was making fun of him at that time?
Yeah.
You know, with Dutch Run. I got a
Get
feeling.
these people out of here. That train.
I got a feeling that the script that they had for Bulletproof to do the live action, 50 looked at that. I ain't doing that shit.
Blood in the Sand was definitely way too ambitious for what 50 Cent would do. So you're right.
It worked more. It worked better as a game than it did as a movie.
I mean, look, 50 Cent doing a concert in front of the Saudi prince. That's kind of art imitating life right now. But like, he gets paid with a fucking crystal skull. I'm like, all right, this is a little fictional here, game. What are we doing? Terrorists all of a sudden take over and try to take his skull. I'm like, all right, man, this is peak 2000s where we really were just like, we don't give a fuck about Arab
Chris,
people.
much like 50 Cent, Gary Busey was shot many times in this movie. He was shot 39 times. In fact, he had a jar and he took out the bullets and he dropped the bullet in the jar. And I heard this scream in the back of my mind.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
Notice that
I was like, how is this movie that basic?
no, it's even worse, gentlemen. It's even worse. See, throws that whole theory.
Chris. It just hit Chris like this movie is wild.
No. Understand. What throws the entire mystery just clear out the window?
This movie had a mystery.
Yes. Let me cook. All right.
Sorry, I'll let you finish. Sorry. This is just...
What throws all this out the window is we see Gary Busey, like we see Gary Busey shirtless, right? and when we do, you notice something outside of the fresh bullet that he caught, like right below the shoulder, like outside of that fresh bullet. I'm looking at this movie going, sir, I know you call yourself bulletproof. You have 39 bullets inside this mason jar. I'm seeing the whole upper torso and clean arms. Where else did you get shot?
Got shot multiple times in the legs, you see.
Yes, D. Chair recognized D.
I got this one. You see, this whole time I was thinking about this movie. It's crazy how Gary Busey is starring in a movie where he's actually a badass detective that takes matters in his own hand. He doesn't play by the rules, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he's an ex like, army vet type of guy that, he'll come back for his country. I know, shut up, but I got something for you. I'm looking at all this, but he stops terrorists. What type of terrorists? We're terrorists from, it's Mexico, Nicaragua, and like Iran is there and shit. And the Russians show up and he stops them and all that. And he's like, he got shot many times. He got like shot in the shoulder and doesn't hurt him because he's like bulletproof, because that's what he is. He's like badass and bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? Gary Busey basically plays this. Gary Busey is a Donald Trump power fantasy.
Don't do that.
No, I am.
Don't do that. Don't do that, D.
If Steven, no, this movie is not Gary Busey, but Gary Busey in this movie is a Donald Trump, and I say a Donald Trump power fantasy, but more so a MAGA voter power fantasy. Okay. Think about every MAGA voter Think about them to their core, especially in the age of let's go with Boomer to Gen X. That particular void right there. So, guys who knew what were going down in the 80s.
So, you know what I mean? To piggyback off of what you're saying, D.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in Hollywood approached QAnon and gave them a budget and said, make a movie.
No, you know what this is? We're going to keep it to 2026. Look who's part of ICE.
Stop.
That gives you all you need to know.
Stop.
No. That's what he said.
Let me enjoy watching ICE agents slip on the ice. Can I enjoy that, please?
You know what, Chris? He's right. Chris is right. Eris is right. Those are two different retards. Okay, those are two different groups.
Those compilations of ICE agents sliding out there on black ice. Ooh, even better. It's black.
But here's my thing. If I had to correlate what this movie is.
Chris, real quick, to answer Eris's question. In my opinion, you said QAnon. You know what D has to say to you?
We're through the looking glass here, people.
But actually.
Oh, Chris, because think about it. You know who else pushed all this shit?
Alex Jones.
I'm gonna blow you guys' mind on this.
Niggas, like this is that same batch.
You know what this movie is? You know what this movie is an extension of?
They all think that they're still in an 80s action movie. They still think Ronald Reagan needs us to make sure none of the Nicaraguans get over the line. They think that's real. And now they're saying we can't have the Mexicans coming here. Why? Because they're going to shit on everything, and Henry Silva's going to rape our white women, which, by the way, movie, thank you for that. I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger. Big Dick Harry, my man, Big Dick Harry, raped the woman in
that picture back up. Put that picture back up.
Wow.
Put that picture back up. No, not that one. I mean, granted, yes, but But also this. I just like how we obviously got this guy, but then we gotta look at the Arab in the back. Like the most stereotypical 80s Arab ever.
Hey, Chris, that is not an Arab. That is a guy named Bill.
I know, right? But here's my thing. Here's the thing, though. This is gonna blow your guys' mind. It may or may not blow your mind on this. I was maybe by the end of the movie. It hit my mind. This movie is like, what if you took Gary Busey's character from Grand Theft Auto, Phil Cassidy, and put him in a movie? You remember Phil Cassidy in the Grand Theft Auto series? He got his arm blown off in Nicaragua and was. I'm just saying.
No. He didn't get his arm blown off in Nicaragua. No, Chris. Remember, his arm got blown off when you had to go do that mission.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. But that's what it feels like. It's his Phil Cassidy character in a movie, basically. That's what it feels like.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Okay.
Give Phil Cassidy his own movie. Cool. Here's the problem with it.
Yeah.
When I can count on one single hand how many people McBain kills in this movie.
Terrible.
Okay.
I don't want to see Phil Cassidy. Never allow him to cook again. Take the ox cord away from him. All right.
Okay, I gotta answer this question. Okay. Now there's a fight going on saying if this is now I see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying.
Hold on. I got it.
Go ahead.
Yes, they are. They are Trump power fantasies. But here's the thing. That's what they think they look like. What they look like is Gary Busey. Inept, doesn't look like he knows he's doing. When he drives the tank later, it's just a little thing. But you see Gary in the background like this. He looks like a 4-year-old. Him look like. Do you see the stuff he do? All the stuff he do, he should be dead. He hopping up there. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up there, announce myself to my enemies.
And I'm going to use the most fire name for an insult that's going to catch on and have everybody in the 80s and 90s saying it, which, by the way, he uses the word butthorn twice.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. It never caught on.
Everything about this movie.
And hold on. Also, you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out in the middle of there's gonna be a whole lot of guys doing gunfire. Reload. They're still shooting at me, but they ain't hit me because I'm bulletproof. Click. Oh, see a couple of them guys go flying because that's what I am. That's what they look like. So yes, a power fantasy is Commando Rambo, but what in actuality it is bulletproof.
It is
thick as hell.
Bulletproof. Hold on, bulletproof. Bulletproof with the energy, because they think they're in the right, with the energy of Invasion USA.
Yeah, it's very weak energy, but
very weak energy.
Very.
But you're going for up here for Rambo and Commando, right? But in actuality, you're down here with Bulletproof. But the energy that you're trying to carry is right up here with Invasion USA.
But if you really think about it, though, and it kind of carries over to when it comes to action movies that hit the direct-to-DVD market, it's your miles are going to vary on whether those direct-to-DVD action movies can match the tempo of what you would get from a Hollywood production. And sometimes it can be decent. And
it can be.
And then other times it ends up being like what Bulletproof is, which is like greatly inferior to whatever.
But not every, Chris, it's not every day. Hang on, dude. Chris, it's not every day that you get an action movie that stars, either a former pro athlete or former action star who's a really good character actor. He just happened to have gotten doughy over the years, but you give him a movie where he plays a bounty hunter or something.
But think about this,
and it works because it's a competent story.
But if you think about it, this is 87. This is what a lot of Gen Xers call the golden age, where it was just movies. And for a movie that had allegedly a $5 million budget, I don't know.
I found out.
Okay.
It only had a $1.5 million budget. What
Jeez.
happened?
Oh, we can
was,
see it.
Yeah.
What happened was it went straight into it went straight up into a nightmare post production hell. And
Okay.
by the time it finally came out of it, they'd have spent like $4 million more than they wanted to.
Damn. Where was Golden Globus when you needed it, buddy?
And this was one of these small companies too. And this was a big financial loss for them.
Here's the
On
sick
top
part.
of that, this was the only, but they were the only people that were willing to give Gary Busey a leading role because he just got out of rehab at this point too. So they was taking but luckily that they switched they had to switch stuff around because the dude that actually was behind this was actually he was actually one of the dudes that did a whole lot of shot on shitty on movies. He did a bunch of them. He actually wrote
Was
this.
it Fred Ray? Yeah, Fred Ray.
Olin Ray actually did this.
Yeah, Fred Olin Ray.
Yeah, he's a legend in his own
a lot
right.
of schlock stuff for Roger Corman too.
Yeah, like our boy Mo, he would know all about him, man. Like he wouldn't tell us all about him. He's a legend in his own right. It's kind of funny that this is his shit. Actually,
I looked at his list. Okay, one of the movies. Shout out to Joe Bob Briggs for this because I watched a lot of it. Attack of the 60-Foot Centerfold. I don't know why I watched it because that was one of those Joe Bob Briggs and I watched it. I was like, this is the most ridiculous ass shit.
Yeah, he did a lot of them. He did a lot of those movies. But anyway, this is his script. They had to mix it around, but by getting his name off of it, they were able to get Gary Busey, able to get Henry Silva, and to do all this shit. But you know what happened? This movie didn't make $1 million, and I highly doubt it even made $1 million on video.
This looks like one of those things that I would see at like a mom and pop video store.
I feel like this sold well. I feel like this sold well in like Italy or something.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, think about it. To Sue's point, though,
like if we went to Peru and we was looking through all these movies, there's a lot of Bulletproof jokes down here. Oh yeah, it was actually kind of a hit down here. Like that would have surprised me. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, what were you going to say to my point, CJ?
No, to your point about the blink and you miss nature of this movie is how like once he gets going to his destination and all that stuff, it's like the movie just speed runs to the finish line in ways it's like if you're watching, it's like watching the AGDQ of a fucking movie where it's like, all right, so we're just at the end, huh? All right, cool.
So let me get this straight. You mean to tell me you could actually skip a whole section by just getting yourself caught? Okay.
It's like the Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta where you're just doing the roll like oh shit, we just skipped through this whole fight. Gotcha.
No, the only thing you're using is you're only using combat rolls, SIG spray, and the handkerchief.
And it makes no sense because usually in movies in this era, this is like the bread and butter of your movie that you did. This is the magnum opus. This is like good, smooth 30, 45 minutes. Nah, this shit is like 20.
Yeah.
At best. And it's like, wow, this shit went by pretty fucking quick. Like, damn.
I mean, not counting the guys that Bulletproof gets on the gun turret and he kind of mows down some bad guys. But here's the thing. It's just the way that it was so badly edited. I'm like, did he actually hit anybody?
Maybe.
It may, because the movie implies like, oh yeah, he actually mows some guys down. But I'm like, I think it was his ex-girl who was doing the majority of shooting. Which, by the way, shout outs to shout outs to her. She hilariously, her acting in this movie.
Did you appreciate her in the tub? She was like, "Oh, I just..."
No. The first girl.
Okay, the first girl.
I actually wish we saw more of her.
I like how her explanation is, "Oh, I took your key. I just got in the house, and it's just glossed over, and that's it." It's like,
yep.
That's it, huh? No sex scene, nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. Nothing in the budget for a sex scene. We're not. Granted, do I really want to see a naked ass of Gary Busey? Not really.
No, not Gary Busey, but the yeeks on this girl in this movie was good.
Very Red Shoe Diary.
No. Red Shoe Diary. You stop it, sir. But it was good. 1988 cheeks. I'm like, golf clap.
That's what I'm saying. Red Shoe Diaries kind of vibes I was getting.
It was.
Her in the tub. And no, people, we're not talking about Red Shoe Diaries at all. I don't foresee that ever happening.
Unless you hit us up on our Patreon.
Do we have a Patreon? I do. Is
We
there a Patreon
need
we
to
don't know
start
about?
one.
Like,
No. We need to start one. We need to start one. You want us to cover Showtime's best. Showtime's
I would do
best.
some fucking. I would do some
Showtime's-
softcore smut.
Like Showtime's.
actually,
Showtime's
smut,
late
yeah.
night. Hold on, Showtime's late night best, as you will. You know, all like Red Shoe Diaries, Beverly Hills Bordello, Hot Springs Hotel.
Man,
Yeah, I aged myself. There you go.
we all age ourselves. Come on now.
No, but I did just from naming them shows.
Hot
Like,
Springs Hotel. Holy
A
shit.
lot of girls standing still doing this movement.
Yeah, like
and you just got the guy's face doing oh.
nah. You got the camera behind the girl's head, like she's giving head because your head's going up and down, but you don't
No,
see.
and all she's really doing is this.
Yeah, that,
no,
She's not even giving head.
no. The best one. The blanket is covering pretty much from the belly button down.
see, and this is why
You don't even. It's highly obscure.
see. This is
No,
why
I like the one. No, one more. I'm sorry. One more. I like it when they're literally laying down behind each other and they just do this. Oh,
see,
like you did not just
see-
orgasm off of that. You did
but see,
not.
when you get black people involved, you get Zane Sex Chronicles, which actually takes it up a notch a bit. I gotta admit, I'm like, all right,
All right, yo, we gotta show a little bit of sack.
yeah, you gotta show a little bit. Yeah,
a
you,
whole sack, just a little bit of it. Just give him a taste.
yeah,
there
you
we
gotta give
go.
them something.
Uh,
Let's linger on that bush longer.
That's all they did. That's all they did. Just-
Somebody say Bush.
gross.
disgusting.
Listen, first of all, shout outs to Devin Shepard, which is kind of funny, given that her character is named Shepard and the sergeant played by LQ Jones looks like Commander Shepard.
Look. Only thing missing was you son of a.
I think back to that moment in the game and I'm like, yeah, OG Commander Shepard was way better than the new one.
Well, the new one is the Taylor Sheridan version.
The point is, you can't beat James Raymar.
Yeah, you can't.
You just can't beat
I
James.
did it
Raymar.
for America in that big, beautiful budget, military budget.
So, first of all, can we say that old girl that plays Shepard in this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward a couple of years, a smooth 5 years. If we didn't get Kylie Minogue, we probably would have got her to be Cammy.
First off, Kylie Minogue is a fucking icon.
Yes, she is a wonderful icon. But I'm just saying, if Kylie Minogue just happened to say, "I'm sorry, I'm busy,"
we would not have gotten her. You know that is a fucking lie. You know it. We would have got Meg Ryan. That's what they would have fucking went for.
Stop it. Meg Ryan would have been too good for this movie.
With her squinty eyes and just
and her hair is too short.
Put a wig on her, we'd be good.
No, that would just be even more ridiculous. No,
She just cost too much money.
And she would have cost too much money. No,
hey, Sam K. Jensen, we would have got like a 6-foot Cammy. There you go. Boom.
Gross.
Moving on.
Like I said, gross.
All right. We had the 5-minute mark. Now check it out, guys. I ain't gonna hold you long. Check this out. What we get is some of the most embarrassing kills of all time. Let's show LTs first. Let's get that one out the way.
Hey, you!
I guess he's dead. Now.
Wait. All right. Can I say something real quick, gentlemen? Remember how I joked?
See, I thought I was.
Wait.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Keep going. Sorry.
Remember how I said that this dude played Mexican Cary Tagawa.
Yeah.
Come to find out, Cary Tagawa's actually in this movie.
Yes, he is.
He was
Sitting there just looking.
plays Thug in flashback.
now, y'all, I should have showed y'all. I should have played it. I should have got that clip. But basically, he put Gary Busey's friend in the full Nelson. Gary Busey's like, I got you, buddy. Shoots his best friend dead in the heart. Harris, I'm gonna let you know. I would probably do the same thing. I would just go and let you know, man. That's like, I don't want to shoot you in the face. So the best thing I'm gonna do is shoot you.
Now I have to
I
put.
want to keep it on the casket, man. I want to make sure your mama there, nigga.
Now we have to kind of, sort of, in a weird way, put some respect on Mr. Juan Fernandez, who was the poor guy that got killed, because he's pretty much a working actor.
Yeah, he's a veteran actor too.
He's a very, very working actor. It was kind of funny. You remember Man Apart? He was actually one of the cartel drug dealers in that movie. And I remember watching, I was like, hey, it's that guy from Crocodile Dundee. And like, he just looked drastically different. He didn't have the slick back hair like he does in this film and stuff. So I was like, oh shit, it's him. So it was kind of surprising watching this movie and seeing him. And then I was like, I feel this is beneath you, but not really, in a weird way.
He was only in two TV shows. He was in an episode of Miami Vice and one episode of Beverly Hills 90210.
Come on, Eric. Come on, Chris. You got to start somewhere, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Who wasn't in Miami?
No, but I'm saying he was.
Everybody started.
No, what I'm saying is within a 10-year period, he was in just 2 TV shows, Miami Vice and Beverly Hills 90210. 88 and 98. That's crazy.
My man said, "Fuck you. I'm doing movies." Kissed
Stuck to doing movies.
All right.
Now he has not done a movie in like what, since 2010.
No, he's done movies. It's just been overseas movies in his native country. He's been doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we got another pitiful ass death.
Yes.
Try to keep up with this one. All right. Just try to keep up with
Try to keep up. All right.
This is just as bad.
We make a pretty good team. It's okay.
Look out!
Number one. Real quick. Did you gentlemen love the ADR lookout?
Oh, yes.
The fact that she says, "Look out!" I'm like, ma'am, your mouth did not move.
Me, the test audience, watching this.
I like how we just got the stock explosion.
First off, the push away, fine, I can deal with that. But instantly, she takes the gun away. If this was a competent movie, first off, that man would have shot her ass up. At most, if she did get a shot off and killed him, he would have been dead and he would have been dead. Like, a competent director would have edited in a way that both would have killed each other, and it would have been like a noble sacrifice. This is like,
this movie was.
Did you try? Like,
this movie was painfully edited.
Because first off, how did my man miss? And yet she blew up the car. How did he miss? And yet she was able to just shoot the fucking Jeep and blow.
Chris.
Go ahead, D.
I have a good answer to that. This is a shitty movie. That's the answer. You should accept that. You should accept that. You should accept the two. You should accept that 2 bullets going inside of that car is enough for me to go.
But here's the thing, too.
Okay.
But here's the thing. That fucking hug, though. What the fuck was that? What was
Yo,
that?
yeah. Why does he moan? What was all of that about?
Did he finger her in like 2 seconds or something? I don't know.
Gentlemen, I got you. See, in the words of the great not Thomas Gabriel, but in the words of the great Gabriel, the words of the great Gabriel, it's easy to pick apart bad acting, short-sighted directing. Thank you.
I will forever appreciate you, D, for actually finding that Chaozu pick. That should be on a t-shirt. I don't know why it's not on a t-shirt.
Okay, you're gonna shout to pick again because, ladies and gentlemen,
I think I know what it is.
so here's the thing. We gotta hurry this up. We're almost to our limit. So here's the thing.
Almost.
We got to see Henry Silver get literally folded by Steven Seagal. I somehow feel that this is worse.
Come out of the tank now! Or we blow you up! Woman, come out now!
I guess she rolled over him. I guess if you're in the middle of the tank,
Sure.
you somehow get to the other end.
This is all some Austin Powers and that fucking steamroll. He's like, no. Also, did you just love how he came out and just? And I'm like, bro, what like, either you're gonna do it or you don't, man.
Sir, this
whole movie is
I'm about to say from minute 14, it's been like this.
Sir, we're talking minute 1. It was
Yeah, actually, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Silly fucking D. I just like how he went in there. I get out the tank, woman. You just raped her, and she's in a tank, and you're threatening her. What are you doing?
I like how D just casually.
No. First of all, no. Sorry. I have to correct you, gentlemen. He did not rape her, by the way. What he did was he made sure that she obeyed him.
Ladies and gentlemen, three black geeks will be right back for 2 seconds.
Habibi firebombing got a missile to if them robbers.
Anyway.
That was the whole thing. That was his whole.
Look, I'm not one.
Now, hold on.
Even when the Mexican general says, "Because of your weakness with women."
Now, I have to mention real quick, y'all. The big bad of all this, of course, y'all, is the Ruskies. Okay. Now, I like how he's wearing
hat. You see,
I like how he's wearing that Russian hat. It is clearly 77 degrees outside.
77, sir, that is Mexico. That is a smooth 89.
Dog. Either way, him and Sergey got to be hot right now.
Hey, can I be real here? Can I be real here? As someone that is that loves the Time Crisis series, put that picture back up. These two look like Time Crisis ass fucking characters that you got to fight.
They really do.
Oh my god. Okay, Chris. And no, but real quick, y'all, there's a whole little thing. He shows up in the hind nope.
Nigga.
The hind nope.
I love this mega force ass fucking helicopter.
I was like, wait a minute. No. No. Show you how much of a nerd D is, and I know you two did too. I'm D.
Or as I like to call it, the hind nope.
Yeah, the hind nope. But anyway, there's a whole thing. He comes in there.
A bullhorn on top of it.
No, that's the thing. It is actually a speaker. Actually, it is legit. It's a speaker, I think, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah. But anyway, there's a whole little standoff. Amerikansky. You could beat Russia in communism and that shit like that. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the dumbest thing ever.
How could I forget? We make trade with one machine.
No. Kill him, McBain. Ah.
We have only one problem. Because you probably you lie.
I'm going to say it for the record. I am going to say it for the record.
With the Gary
I am
Busey
going to say it for the record, gentlemen. That right there wins the award for garbage day level editing.
Dude, here's the kicker.
Like,
I
Just
really want to
wow.
know.
dead on the ground. What?
You know what I think it happened? I think whatever squibs or whatever they use for the shots, it didn't work. So because instead of redoing it again, they're like, we don't got enough money to fucking do this shit again.
Production, they limited on squibs. Is what you
We
got.
had no money to do this reshot, so fuck it. Just try to edit around this.
Yeah,
the
look,
best
look.
you can.
I got the best with y'all.
The problem is when you try to cheat it. I mean, come on, this is somebody who's like who worked on movies. When you try to cheat it, like all the way through, like from the beginning of the movie to the end, it does not work.
All three of us are pretty good at editing in some way, shape, or form, and we would never do something like this.
Oh, it's not. See, no, it's not the editing, Chris. It's no matter. Like, it doesn't matter the amount of editing you do. There is no cheating and fixing this.
And no, it's not even just that. It's
This-
a full.
this
it's a full
deserves- This deserves a reshoot.
It's a full continuity problem too.
Yeah.
When you look at half the shit, because every scene is a different type of shot, and it's like, so did he die? Can the audience get confirmation of what just happened? No.
I mean, it's yeah.
What
I
we
You know
mean,
what, Chris? You know what, guys?
We get gunshot. Priest takes a couple of steps. We see them again. We see Gary, and then we just see dude on the ground dead. I'm like, you did 5 cuts. 5 cuts in less than 5 seconds. So that's a second a cut.
okay, can I point out something here?
Go ahead.
So, you know what movies watched it opening weekend? It shouldn't be surprising to you. Number 1 was Friday the 13th, The New Blood. Number 2, Colors. Number 3, Beetlejuice. Number 4, Shakedown. Number 5, Salsa. Number 6, Biloxi Blues. Number 7, Above the Law. Number 8, Moonstruck. Number 9, The Last Emperor. And number 10, The Milagro Beanfield War. I don't know what the fuck that is. But honorary mention, number 11, Good Morning Vietnam, and then Dead Heat. So the fact that Bulletproof ranked all the way and it came in at number 14 for the opening weekend tells you everything you need to know about how it had no chance.
Okay.
Even worse, CJ, that this movie had no chance. Let me tell you, the film was originally announced for an August 87 release. A later source announced that it would be late February of 88. The film benefited from a $1 million advertising campaign, which encompassed 300 billboards across the nation's major metropolitan centers. However, it was its impact was greatly diminished when the release date announced on the posters as April 29th, 1988 was yet again delayed to May 13th.
Hey, y'all. And then you want to know the best part?
And then the best part, January 15th, 2026, 3 Black Geeks.
This was a bad movie.
Here's the thing.
Oh my God, this was a bad movie.
Really bad.
You know what fucked me up? When D sat there and said we were doing this movie, right? In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is one of those so bad it's good movies, right? So I'm thinking, all right, cool. Because when he showed us that clip of like, watch out, butt horns, I was like, okay, this is going to be a fucking stupid ass movie, but I'm going to be thoroughly entertained. I played the movie and I was like,
3, 2, 1. We're done.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
It's a
done.
double dare.
No, we're
Hang
done.
on. Wait.
Final statement, guys. Your final statement.
Final stand. Sorry.
Final statement, guys.
I'm using Call of Duty Final Stand real quick. I'm gonna run through this real fast. Bulletproof received largely negative reviews, with most critics pointing out its over-the-top nature. Michael Wilmington of the Los Angeles Times panned the film, writing that only the opening scene has any life, and that is genuine shame to watch Busey, one of the most vital character actors of the 1970s, wasting himself in a cliche-written stinker like this. Karen James of the New York Times wrote, Steve Carver has directed Bulletproof as if he were putting together a jigsaw puzzle. He tries this piece, he tries that piece, he hammers in all the pieces that don't quite fit. Robert Carhorn of the Arizona Daily Star wrote it as, it's possible to view Bulletproof as a parody of the conventions found in the Macho Mania afflicting the nation's screens. However, he encountered the film wants to woo the audience of the movies it seeks to ape. You can't have it both ways with parody.
I do appreciate. Oh,
Fraser Moore, last one. Fraser Moore, the Atlanta Constitution, compared it to the then latest installment of the Rambo franchise and wrote, Gary's film is not better or worse than Sly's, only terrible, but quality may not matter to you. What should is knowing which film you are watching. And now you do. Bulletproof is Rambo 3 with a dumb grin and sensible shoes.
First off, Rambo, get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here, Rambo.
His reviews indicated through McClatchy News Service. One person from the Sacramento Bee praised the film, noting that Carver has assembled a veritable treasure trove of action film character actors and concluding that Bulletproof is delirious. All action, little talk, and what little talk there is howlingly funny. We are done.
I will say this. I will give Gary Busey credit. He bided his time for 3 years after this movie, and Predator 2 kind of put him back.
As he should.
That Predator 2 and Point Break were the two movies that kind of like, all right, Gary's back.
Cool. I would say Rookie of the Year also.
Well, yeah, that was later on, but I'm just saying Predator 2 was like,
later on, actually.
It was the start of like, all right, Gary's kind of back now, so cool, but like to like any other actor, I think this movie would have killed their fucking career.
Oh, and to a lesser extent, wrestling with Chris Farley in front of a trailer.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking about this time period.
I know that's further down. I'm just saying. Still, this is where that right there is where. Oh yeah, Gary, this is where you belong.
No, but I'm just saying, like but it's just funny to me that this movie, it's like this could have killed anybody's career, and it didn't. And maybe him lingering for 3 years before he did Predator 2 was sort of his like punishment for doing these movies, probably. So hey,
Are we still down for doing a show tomorrow, guys?
So what, Ma?
Are we still down for it?
It's up to you, gentlemen.
I'm down for it.
I'm down for it.
Everybody.
Did you guys already do your working title?
Doesn't matter.
We're waiting till this weekend.
Because this is more important. We need to apologize. Tomorrow night, everybody, I need y'all back on here to watch this again. But this is going to be our apology. Because we're going to talk about the movie Ma, starring Octavia Spencer. And I have one thing just to preface it. When we all three went to the premiere to go see it. It was one of the best times of our life. I never had, first off, all the critics were already, some of the people were already, black people, we yell at the screen. That was already happening. But something special happened around about minute 25 where everybody opened the fuck up and only listened to the reactions of me, Eris, and Chris. Because you would hear Chris, yo, what? Then you would hear Eris, but you don't have to do shit.
Ma is a movie.
Then you hear me over there going, see?
Ma is a movie. because this is Blumhouse or A24. I'm trying to remember.
Blumhouse.
Blumhouse and A24.
I wish it was A24.
Yeah. Blumhouse and A24 are two studios that to this day, I think D said it best. They make movies where you're gonna have some bangers, you're gonna have some mid, and you're gonna have some that just suck.
With Blumhouse, it's either going to be ass or it's going to be, this was ass, but this was profitable ass that people like. That's the difference. That's the only, that's the
But like Mom was such an enigma to me because it felt like a movie that didn't know what it wanted to be. It's like, is it a slasher? I don't know. Is it a thriller? Possibly. It was a very
I know what it
film.
was. It was half a butt cheek. Y'all come back and see us tomorrow. We will see you guys